Oh, this is recording. Ah, my Lord, struggle is real. So much has changed in the last year, but maybe I'll make a different video about that. Let me know if you want to know, if you want to update, if y'all even care, or if you just want to be nosy. Who knows? This is like a terrible intro. Oh my God. I think I currently have like 31 subscribers. Yay. I'm happy because that's more than 0. And I'm very grateful that 30 people out there, including my Aunt Sherry. Hi, Aunt Sherry. Thank you. Is subscribed to my channel. She watches all my stuff and likes them, comments, and I love them. But anyway, I'm getting off track. But yeah, let's get into it. Long story longer, I felt like at the time when I stopped posting last year, I think it was around like a year ago, I felt like I was getting more confident. I had joined Roberto Blake's Awesome Creator Academy. I was going to like lots of meetings with him and his team and other people who were in the academy. And I was getting lots of great advice. I was applying them to my video. I was somewhat being consistent. And then one day, while in one of those Awesome Creator Academy meetings, a person that was in my life at that time started stomping around, making noise, was just being really, really spiteful and really petty. And then commented, and I know a lot of people might think, oh, well, his comment shouldn't have meant that much. It wasn't that big of a deal. But if you knew the backstory and how I grew up and I was treated how I grew up, it really affected me. He was like, oh, I wish that was me in those meeting with those people. I don't know why they're talking to you. Like, your YouTube really doesn't have much to offer. And at the time I played it off like, oh, I don't care. That didn't really bother me. But it did. It bothered me immensely because it's like, you're supposed to be on my team. You're supposed to like have my back. And I understand giving honest feedback, but that wasn't honest feedback. It was just fucking mean. And I don't know why I'm starting to cry. I don't want to cry. That's what you do in private in the shower. Duh, like a real millennial. I'm just being cringe to not cry. But yeah. And it's just felt like, wow. Especially since that person knew how saying something like that would affect me. And I understand at the end of the day, I am responsible for how I react to people and how I let what someone says to me like get to me and how I react to that. But it's like when that person who is supposed to be in your corner and have your back says something like that to you, especially knowing your trauma and how you grew up as a child and how a lot of people in your family or even your own parents would tell you, oh, you're not going to be anything, you're worthless, or like you're stupid, you're not smart, you're not pretty, and all of these other things, or telling me, like I had no value. For that person to say something like that really got to me, and it destroyed my confidence, that my little bit of confidence I was building to post. And yeah, I know like in my early 20s, I would post pictures all over Facebook and like dumb shit like that. But posting a picture, in my opinion, is so much easier than actually posting a video of yourself, because in a picture, that's just a snapshot. It's just a little moment of who you are. When you post a video, you're being, to me, it's really vulnerable. You're showing your personality or whatever personality you want to present. And it's like giving a little piece of yourself away, which is probably why I never fully committed to trying to be a singer. But anyway, maybe I'll post some vocal covers on my second channel. But that just, when that happened, it also made me think about something that happened a few years before. But anyway, I went back to the meeting and talked to the people some more, and I made all these empty promises about how I was going to edit my thumbnails and what I was going to do in videos and how I was going to stick to the posting the videos. While inside my head, it was just echoing over and over and over and over and over. Oh, you don't deserve to be speaking to those type of people. So the meeting ended. I went to cooking dinner because, people have to eat. And it was just like bothering me so much. And then it made me think of a few years ago when I posted a clip of myself singing one of my favorite Christina Aguilera songs, just a little clip. I posted it to my Facebook and I was getting some pretty good feedback. This was before, like way before my kid was born. I think it was actually before, a couple months before I found out I was pregnant. But yeah, I just posted a little clip on my Facebook. People were liking it. I was getting some good comments. He's seen it. And I was just like in the bathroom getting ready to go out to like the strip club or a club at the time. I think I was like 25. He's like, oh, I seen the clip you posted. And I was like, what do you think? It's pretty good, right? I think I sound really good. And I'm very self-conscious about my singing because my mom was a great singer. She's no longer with us. She joined StarClan 10 years ago. And she's very competitive about singing because she was such a great singer. And a lot of me and my siblings like to sing, but she would tell us things like, oh, you're never going to be as good as me. You will never hit the notes I can sing or have the power I have. I'll always be better than you, which is really fucked up to say to your kids, you know? Like, why would you do that? I always thought it was odd, but, you know, she's not here to defend herself. She had a hard life. I'm not making excuses. Maybe I'll make another video about her one day. I'm getting off topic because I'm trying not to get emotional. I know I have a very monotone voice, but my boy voice, as my daughter calls it. Anyway, yeah, so this was like 2011-ish, I think, or early 2012. No, my daughter's born in 2000. Anyway, it was definitely in 2011 because my daughter's born the next year. And I'm like, yeah, I sound good, right? Like, I felt really good about this clip. And he's like, oh, it was kind of like pitchy and off key. Excuse me, sir, what? Pitchy and what? So instead of just, you know, being like, oh, fuck you, whatever, I'm going to keep it up and, you know, posting all these covers that I wanted to post, I let that get to me and I took it down. I got some people asking me why I took it down. I'm like, oh, I want to re-record it and, you know, do a little better and then put it back up. I never put it back up. And I never posted a video of myself singing again. And that was almost 13 fucking years ago. I gotta stop swearing. I know they don't monetize the swearing. Not that I'm monetized or anywhere close to being monetized, but Jesus fucking Christ. And then, you know, you sit here afterwards and you think about these moments and you're just like, why do I keep letting what this person or people are saying get to me? And you get so upset because, you know, time's the one thing you can't get back. I'm sorry, I keep looking at the screen. I'm trying not to. That's why there's googly eyes on my bro right here. So that's why I stopped posting for a while. And I have all these ideas and all these things I want to record and post and do. And I just keep sitting in that fear and hearing the haters and the ops voices repeating. That's the number one reason I stopped posting videos as a small-time creator. And this second reason goes hand in hand with what I just explained, like the negative self-think and the negative scripts in my head that just like broke that levee and all that came rushing back. And I let it get me. I let the fear eat me. And from all those thoughts and letting the fear get to me and ruminating on everything instead of, you know, looking at the proof that I was doing okay. I was doing pretty okay. I just started feeling lost, which is another reason I'm looking down at my list so I can stay on track because I am a rambler. I usually am not that much of a yapper, especially to people I don't know or strangers. I'm usually pretty quiet and reserved unless I know you and I could trust you, which I don't know. Can I trust you, people? So yeah, I was feeling lost. I was like scared of other people's opinions, which you can't really be scared of other people's opinions and like be afraid and live in fear and that, and then be like, oh, I want to make music videos and post stuff on the internet where people are so nice and friendly. Kind of alluded to it earlier, but I feel like I wasn't fully being myself. I was very like toned down, and I've seen tons and tons and tons of videos on the YouTubes talking about how strange it is to just sit there and talk to a camera. And it's weird. Like, to me, it's easier to just talk to my reflection in the mirror. But yeah, talking to the camera, kind of weird. And you get real awkward, stumble over your words, ramble, as I'm rambling now. The long story is longer. That's the reason I stopped posting, because I let someone that I thought was on my side and that I thought was supporting me, even though, from past experiences, I should have known that that wasn't the case most of the time. Especially if I was doing better than the person at whatever point in time. Like, that's not how you treat a partner. I let the ops get me chopped. And then I spiraled after that and I stopped posting. But I can't keep letting fear get to me and paralyze me. So yeah, if you've had any similar experience, let me know. If you want to see more from me, let me know. If you don't want to see more from me, let me know. I'll probably still post anyway. But this is getting a little too ranty. And I'm going to go drink some wine now and watch The Vampire Diaries. Just know that you are worthy. Stay weird. Stay whimsical. What is whimsical? It's giving elder millennial. Don't you judge me. Don't you dare. You want some of that action? I bet you don't.